Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela Garcia and I'm a fashion photographer. In today's video I'm going to do a tutorial and I'm going to teach you how to edit your photos using movies as a reference. So it happens to me often that I'm watching a movie and I really like the color grading that they did for this movie, and I really wish that I can have that for my pictures. So on this video I'm going to teach you how to get exactly that. But before we continue, I want to invite you to be part of my Patreon. You have three options to choose a membership, and the first one is support my art. It means that you will become one of my official sponsors. For the second one, you will get 5 presets every month, and they are different and new every time. And also they are different from the presets on my website. You will get also early access to my content, and you will be my sponsor. And for the last one as well, here you can see, you will get the 5 presets every month. And here you can see you have the installation guide for PC and mobile. And then you have the example of the preset, the before and after, and of course the DNG file so you can download and use it on your pictures. Now that you know this, let's continue with the video. So for this example, I'm going to use this editorial that is basically very storytelling, and that's why I chose it. I felt like it gives me a feeling that I'm watching a movie. So I have here a few pictures to use. This one, it's the one I'm going to use to teach you, but we have here a lot of options. Even over here, some details also. But first of all, I want to show you what I did. So I recollect some pictures of movies that I like, and of course I download it with the color palette. I like to see these pictures with the color palette so I can guide myself better when I'm doing the editing for my pictures. So here I have very nice movies. The color grading is amazing. I did few tries with, for example, this movie. I got these colors. As you can see, I'm using black, browns, a little bit like gold vibe, and we have the gray, and I brought it over here in the window under reflection in the table. Over here we have another example. As you can see here in the reference, they are having some light over here, very strong. I guess it's like maybe fire. And here I have this light that is giving me this power over here. I saw another option that it's this movie that I really like, and I got to these colors. As you can see, they are like more greeny, we have a little bit of yellow, and it's pretty dark and unsaturated, and I really like the colors that I got over here. So at the end, when I did all these tests, I chose this movie that you saw in the beginning, and I chose this picture. I really like the result, so right now I'm going to show you how I did it. So first, let's analyze a little bit our picture that is in the reference. Okay, we have a lot of blue, especially in the dark colors. We have brown that is unsaturated, and we have some light that it's giving us a little bit of pink tones. So let's leave that picture as a reference, and I'm going to bring the picture without editing. As you can see, my picture is pretty warm, so I want to bring it a little bit colder. So let's start with the temperature. I'm going to go a little bit down to -6. Tint, I'm going to leave it as it is, and exposure I'm going a little bit down because I feel that my reference is also darker. Let's leave it in -30. Contrast, I'm going to take it pretty low, let's say -55. For the highlights I'm going to go a little bit down, let's say -33. For shadows I'm going up, I want to bring up a lot of this. So let's go up to 80. For the whites I'm going a little bit down to -14. And let's leave the blacks as they are for now. For the texture, in the movies we feel that we have less of information, so I want to bring less information also here, and I'm going to bring down the texture to -15, clarity to -14, and the haze I'm going to leave it in -15 as well. Now for the vibrance and saturation, I guess saturation I need to take it down as we see here. And vibrance I'm going to take it just a little bit up. And saturation -30. Now we got to the most important part of the editing, and it's the tone curve. So for the tone curve we are going to make 6 dots. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is this one. So for here I'm going to take this one a little bit up, the second one a little bit down, the third one I'm going to take it also down, the fourth one is also going down, this one is also going a little bit down, a little bit more than the last one, and the final dot also a little bit down. Now I'm going to RGB, to red, green and blue. So let's start with the red. We are going to have over here also 6 points. We have the first one over here, second one, third, 4, 5 and 6 is already here. So I'm going to leave the first one over there. Second one I'm going to bring it down. As you can see, the colors of all the picture are changing. Third one is going down as well. You see we are getting a little bit closer, still not yet, but we are on the way. The third one I'm going to leave it exactly in the middle over here. Fourth one a little bit up. Let's go to our channel green. For green we are also having 6 points, so we have the first one, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Perfect. First one is going a little bit down as well as in the beginning. As you can see, the colors are already having a big difference. A little bit down. Third one a little bit down. Fourth one, let's go and leave it in the middle as well. And this one I want it a little bit up, but not too much. And now for the last channel. Again, we're going to have 6 points. We have the first one, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's almost the same wave in each one of them. So we are going a little bit down over here, third one here, the fourth one in the middle. This one, as I want the picture a little bit colder, let's see. Okay, I want to have it over here on the line. This one I'm going to take it a little bit down, and these ones I'm going to take them a little bit down as well. As you can see, the change is already huge. Okay guys, now what is very important in this picture are the tones and the hue of this image of the reference. So let's start with the red, and I'm going to go a little bit, just -1. I don't see a lot of difference over here. On orange, with the orange we're going to -7, also a little bit detail. But yellow, it's a very important color, because we want these tones over here to get to a pinkish, more pastel tone. So we're going to go all the way to -100. For green I'm going to -11, -7 let's say. Over here I'm going to -23. For these tones of purple and magenta, I'm going to go a little bit up, 32 and 7. I feel that we are getting closer to the tones, so let's continue with the saturation. So let's go with the red a little bit up to 10. Orange, I want to take it a little bit down to -22. Yellow, also less, -39. Green is also going down to -53. And aqua minus 79, I want it less saturated. Blue also needs to go a little bit down, minus 31. We are going to move only the purple a little bit up to 12. Perfect. And finally we're going to luminance. As you can see, we're getting closer and closer with the colors. Luminance, let's go here with 69. Orange, we also want it up to 53. Yellow, let's bring it up to 35. Green, we are going a little bit down with minus 13. Aqua, the same story, minus 13. Blue, we are going to take it to minus 47, and later on you will see why. We want to get these very darkish tones of the blues, and I feel that we are getting closer. Over here for the purple and the magenta, I'm going up. Let's bring both of them to 10. And now we are talking about color grading, the whole story of this picture. And we need just very little points over here to make a huge difference. So I'm going just to select this part, move it a little bit out of the circle, and over here I can choose the tone and it's easier. And I'm going to leave it here like in the blues. Over here for the shadows, I'm going a little bit out, and also I want it colder. For the lights, I want them a little bit stronger, so I'm going a little bit more out. Wow, you can see the difference already. And let's leave it on red. Now let's see the difference. Now we can change here also how much we want them to be, lighter or darker. So for the shadows, I'm going to bring it a little bit up. The mid-tones, I'm going to bring them up a lot. And for the highlights, also up. Perfect. Let's take a look. Beautiful. Now we have here some aspects that are important, and we have noise reduction. I want less information over here, so I'm going to bring luminance to 32. If you can see over here the difference, how it gets much more soft on the skin. Over here I had this automatically, so you can see this is the original picture, and I can ask Lightroom to fix it automatically, and this is what it gives me, and I think it's a better proportion right now. Usually I will put a lot of grain in my pictures. I shot already an ISO 5000, so I don't think I need much of a grain, so I'm going to leave it a little bit down, maybe on 6, 10. And we have the last point, and it's calibration, and this is very important as well. So I'm going to bring the tint over here to 31. The hue is going to be -2, and here I'm going to change the saturation to minus, let's say 19, so I can give this color skin as well. For green primary, I guess I'm going to leave it as it is, but for blue primary I'm going to take this to -6 and the saturation to -16. So here we have our final picture. I want to use this preset, so I'm going to save it. Let's call it Don't Look Up as the movie, and let's make a new group, cinematic. Okay, perfect. I want all the adjustments, color grading, color adjustment, noise reduction, lens. Let's leave it without transformation, but let's put here over here this, create. And now I can just go to the other pictures and select the preset, cinematic, Don't Look Up. So for example, here I have a lot of light, so I want to take it a little bit down, a little bit darker. I feel something like this will be perfect. And as you see, we have the tones, we have the pinkish, we have the blue, the color scheme is perfect, I really like it. And I put it already in some other pictures, so let's put them all together. I have this one, the one that I just did. I have here some details, this one, and some details over here. And let's select it also with this. Let's go to library, and let's visualize the pictures like that. So as you can see, I feel that I managed to get the tones. I really like it. I feel like it's a scene of this movie and I really like it, guys. So guys, I decided to give you this preset for free. You just need to do two things. Just comment down below on this video, subscribe, and send me a DM on Instagram asking for this preset and I will send it to you. So that was it for today, guys. Let me know if you want another movie for this kind of editing and I will make it happen. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really had fun doing this tutorial and see you next time.